Girlfriend that premieres Saturday night on HBO. The wonderful Whitney Cummings is here with us. And then later, we will go outside for music. The one and only Sir Elton John from the San Tomorrow night, we have a fun show tomorrow. Zach Galifianakis and Aubrey Plaza will join us, and we'll have music from Weezer. And later this week, Casey Affleck, Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens, Lauren Cohan from The Walking Dead, and we'll have music from both Savages and Ben Harper and The Innocent Criminals. So please join us then. Our first guest tonight is an enormously talented and influential musician who's inspired singers, songwriters, philanthropists, and optometrists all around the world. His new album, Wonderful Crazy Night, comes out February 5th. Please welcome Elton John. You don't need that. How you doing? I'm good. You look great. I'll tell you something. I saw you in concert at the Wiltern on last week. I saw you in concert, and you sounded unbelievably great. I mean, your voice is fantastic. Your piano playing. You really seem to be enjoying yourself. Are you enjoying yourself, or are you pretending to enjoy yourself?
If it wasn't for the wooden leg, I'd be in great shape. No, I'm having a ball. I put out a new album which is full of up-tempo songs.
It is.
I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling joyous. That's why we made the record. Life is great. My boys are doing great, all three of them. No, things couldn't be better.
Excellent. Now, you talked about writing an upbeat album. Now, we know Bernie Taupin writes the lyrics to the songs, and then you write the music for the songs. What if Bernie is not happy? What if he's at an unhappy place in his life? Does he have a choice?
I checked that out beforehand. I said,
okay.
I want to make sure that we make a joyous record. He's very happy at the moment. I'm very happy. So sometimes that doesn't, the moons don't meet, and we both were in the same place. So he came up with the goods, and yeah, we were both feeling pretty good.
You do look really happy on the album cover. I mean, this is one of the happiest album covers ever. By the way, the last time, I didn't know this at the time, but I found out afterwards, and I want to apologize. The last time you were here, apparently there were cockroaches in your dressing room.
There were. But don't mind.
Is this the filthiest venue you've ever played?
No. The I could take, the roaches I wasn't getting. In America, you should call them roaches, right?
No, but we will now. By the way, great title for your next album, Roach. Yeah. I wanted to show, because last time you were here, you told me that you didn't have a cell phone and you weren't on Twitter or any of that stuff. Now you're on Twitter and Instagram.
Well, I don't do it myself. I don't have a phone. The office Twitter for me.
You still don't have a phone?
No.
You could afford a phone, right? I mean, it's not a money thing.
No, it's I just don't want one, and I Instagram things, but David does that for me. But I just don't, I'm a Luddite. Anyway.
David did this. This is, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this is a class reunion of some kind. What class was this?
This was my 3C class reunion from 50 years ago, which happened in April this year at my house, and I haven't seen any of these people apart from two of them for 50 years.
It was at your house?
Yeah.
That's when you know you have juice, when you can have everyone come to the house instead of going to some gymnasium.
Well, I was very intimidated because, a lot's happened in 50 years.
Yeah.
I've been married to a woman, a man, I've got children. What were they going to think? And you know what? I have to say, for 6 hours, it was like being back at school with these people. They were so fabulous. They were my school friends where we did things together. We went to see concerts. We went everywhere together. We had so much fun, and it was one of the nicest days of my life.
Did they call you Elton, or did they use your birth name?
Yes. No.
Yeah, Sir Elton.
At school, they used to call me something else, but they called me Elton, yeah.
How old were you when you realized, like, I love music so much, I want this to be my life. I want to do this forever?
as long as I can remember. I mean, I'm at 3 years of age, I can remember playing the piano and listening to records. So music was always a constant companion for me. My family, I grew up in my grandmother's house, and my mother lived there, and my aunt was there, and my uncle was there, and we all loved music. So the records were being played, the radio was on. So wherever I've been in my life, whether it's been happy, sad, or whatever, music's been my companion. So I didn't expect to become Elton John. I thought I'd just be a songwriter or maybe a piano player in a band. Everything happened to me was lucky and very fateful. But I'm very grateful for it.
Most likely to succeed by your class?
No, not really. No, I was kind of overweight, very shy. No, I mean, I was kind of meek and mild. I didn't ever envisage the life that happened for me. And
who could ever imagine this?
No, you
really.
You cannot write it. If someone said to me 10 years ago that I'd be sitting in Los Angeles in my house with 2 children, I'd have said, you put acid in my drink. And it's been the greatest ride possible. Everything in my life that happened to me has been for a good reason. My bad behavior got me sober. My sobriety got me my husband. My husband then got me my children. And everything's been fantastic. I can't complain.
Well, this is a book of photographs of you by Terry O'Neill. And I want to ask you about this, because this is inside your plane.
Yeah.
What year was this?
About 1975.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that's a piano in your plane.
It's an organ, actually.
An organ in the plane.
A large, yeah. And on that, I don't think there was a Terry O'Neill photograph in there, but I remember being on the plane, and after a show, and Stevie Wonder was on the plane, and he played Happy Birthday to me.
Wow. That's pretty strong. That's solid.
Yeah.
If you look real closely, there's a no smoking sign on the piano while this guy's got a butt going.
No, it was an amazing plane. It had a bedroom, a shower.
What happened to the plane?
It was owned by Bobby Sherman. You remember Bobby Sherman?
Yeah, of course, sure. Yeah.
And he owned it, and then he rented that to Led Zeppelin, me, the Rolling Stones.
There's the bedroom. Oh, my God.
That's one of my butcher photographs. Yeah. That's the only way I could get satellite television.
Elton John is here. His album is called Wonderful Crazy Night. We'll be right back. We are back with Elton John. This is his new album, Wonderful Crazy Night. Do you still listen to vinyl records on vinyl?
I just begun to buy vinyl again. I sold my vinyl in 1991. First thing I ever did for the Elton John AIDS Foundation was to sell my vinyl. But I had so much of it, I didn't really know what to do with it, so I sold it. And recently, I started collecting vinyl again, and I play vinyl in Vegas and at home, and everyone releases their albums now on vinyl.
They do, yeah.
It's the experience. It's the ritual of looking at the sleeve, getting the album out, putting it on, listening to 5 tracks, getting up, turning it over. And it sounds so different, I have to say. By the way, can I just say you had the best band I've ever heard on a show like this.
That's...
And there's some great bands around, but this one kicks out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
You hear that, guys?
Yeah,
they don't usually pay attention, but now they are. When you're driving, do you listen to the radio in the car?
No, I don't. I listen to CDs, and I listen to new music because I have to keep up with everything. I have a radio show that I like to listen to new stuff. So it's so great to listen to music in the car. You really
do. You keep up with the young artists. You know, from time to time we have people like, well, Ed Sheeran.
You said you have Savages coming on this week.
That's right. Yeah, we do. Yeah. And I know that you're, you know, Ed Sheeran is a guy that you're involved with. Brandon Flowers is somebody I know that you talk to.
We're friends, and we've been friends ever since I started going to Vegas. So you have some good acts coming on. Make sure you get Christine and the Queens on here.
Okay, all right.
They're amazing. She's a French girl.
Guillermo's in charge of all the music bookings. Right. Christina McQueen, she's French.
Right. Next week.
All right, Guillermo's gonna be on. Now, I'm very interested in your songwriting process. We talked about Bernie and how he gives you the lyrics. But what I did not realize until just recently, I was reading an interview you were talking about, and correct me if I have this wrong, but you get the lyrics and then you go in the studio and you come up with the music right there?
I don't get the lyrics now. I just go to the studio and there's 24 lyrics waiting for me, and I look through them and see which one I want to start with, and then I try and write a song. I never, ever know what the lyrics are going to be up front.
You don't sit back at home and
No, no, no. It's, you know, when I first started writing with Bernie, it was exactly the same as it is now. I would get a lyric, I would go away and write the melody and play it to him. That's never changed. It's the same thing now. It's as exciting now as it was then. So if I write a song on this album and I've finished it, I go and bring him in and say, listen, this is the song, and then the band come in and learn it, and then we put it down.
Do you ever come up with a melody and then try to match it to lyrics that he's given?
I've done it twice. No, once. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. That's it.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Ah, that's something else.
That's the only time.
Do you know of anyone else that works like that?
No, I don't. There must be some people that work like that, but it's a very. We've been writing 49 years together, and this year, and it's just an amazing. I don't try and analyze it, but it's strange, but it works, so I don't question it.
Oh, well, it's great to see you, and we're going to hear some music from you when we come back.
You will.
Whitney Cummings is here as well, but when we come to you, we're going to be out on the outdoor stage, and you're going to do what song for us?
Yes, I'm going to do, first of all, Looking Up, which is from the new album.
Very good. Elton John is here with us. Wonderful Crazy Night is out February 5th. We'll be right back with Whitney Cummings.